No, it's been a while. I've been actually I haven't been doing nothing. I've been lazy. I really need to get back into kind of doing what I want to do. Kind of enjoy this. Talking with y'all. Hopefully you guys will like it. Subscribe to my channel. Uh, yeah, I'm here. I'm gonna start doing. Like I've been saying this. Need to start doing more contact, and I feel now that the schedule that I got now it's a little bit better. I was working night shift and I've been real lazy, haven't been doing anything, just kind of just sleeping all day. So now that I'm working a day shift schedule, it works out better for mine. So now I'm kind of up now. I'm trying to get back functioning, doing more things. I need to talk to more people I haven't really talked to. I just been blowing off a lot of people just because I've been lazy and not just doing anything. But you got to move forward. You got to keep going. You got to keep pressing, and you got to do what you got to do to survive in this crazy world. So I know I'm late, real late, because this happened about 2 3 weeks ago. The Kendrick Lamar Drake beef, and a lot of people like Kendrick, some people like Drake. My honest opinion, I am a Kendrick Lamar fan. I like his music. I like how he tells stories. I'm big on rappers when they tell stories. So uh, probably on my next channel, I'll give you my top five MCs that tell stories because I love a storyteller. Because you start to get in their mind and see what they've been through, or somebody that they know, or even in their family that they've been through, that they tell stories. So I love storytelling. So Kendrick to me is one of my favorite artists, favorite MCs out there to this day that he tells stories. So I really appreciate that. And I'm not nothing to take away from Drake, but I'm not into Drake like that. Like all the excuse me, all the mainstream. I don't really like all that's out now, that music that's out, because it's the same beat over and over again. It's the same repeated song. And I guess because I'm getting older, I'm 43. I don't like all that. How much money you have, how much cars you got, how many women, or the women out there that rappers are shaking their ass. That's just not into me. That's not what I like. I like storytelling. I like stuff like that. Those are my type of music that I like to hear. Plus, I'm old school, so maybe that sounds pretty biased, but I've been hearing. I've seen a lot of rappers, and they were talking about how much they didn't like Kendrick's his style, but I think a lot of certain rappers they just were hating on Kendrick. That's my personal opinion because the guy came out, he came out battling. Did he say some disrespectful stuff? Sure. Who don't say no disrespectful stuff when it comes to battling? This goes back to the 80s when I was born, and LL Cool J and Ice T, they went at it. And they were saying some disrespectful stuff back in the day, the 80s and the 90s, when they didn't like each other. They were beefing, Kumo D and LL Cool J, they went at it. They were saying disrespectful stuff. You know what I mean? Kumo D and Busy B. If y'all don't know, look it up. They battled. And Kumo D said some disrespectful stuff to Busy B, and the crowd went crazy, and that was a story. I was a baby at that time, but reading that story again, I was like, wow, there was some disrespectful stuff. So it goes back, and we could talk about the No Vaseline and Dr. Dre, Easy E when they went at it. I mean, so on, so on. But a lot of people don't like Kendrick's style. He can do like a high pitched voice, and then he can do like different voices, but he rhymes. He knows how to rap. I mean, you could say he's a battle rapper too. You know what I mean? He's from Compton. He's from California, where I was born and raised. From Barstow, California to Rialto to Long Beach. I lived in Long Beach for almost 12, 15 years. So I know about Compton very well. And yeah, it is yeah, Kendrick to me took that, and no, shout out to the shut down on Drake, but yeah, they went at it, and Kendrick made a hot song, They Not Like Us, with a diss song to being number one on the streaming platforms. So, he actually did something right, and then he reinvented DJ Mustard, because his beats, I mean, he was real big in the clubs, and then you didn't hear too much from him. But when he came back out with this song, They not like us. You're gonna expect more people gonna get some beats from DJ Mustard. So DJ Mustard revamped his producing career. He is up there now too. So hey, but yeah, I mean, back to the title. Why are so many rappers or so many people, that don't like Kendrick? You know, and this is a guy that rhymes. He battles. He raps. He can rap. You know what I mean? He tells stories. I don't know. Do you think that they're hating? I mean, it could be possibly some hating, but people are saying, I think this is corny. Questlove got on there saying that this is corny and blah, 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 and it's like, really? I mean, this is the most what we got to now where we didn't have to hear no 304 goddamn music, that booty shaking, all that ass shaking, is this, that, and the other. We didn't have to hear none of that. We actually heard some battle rap. We actually heard some rapping of this modern day. I'm not saying that it's like the greatest thing ever, but this was a battle rap where we actually could talk about it. This is good for the content creators, man, that they got on there. They did reaction videos. They like what they was hearing, from both sides. We don't know if it's true. We don't know if it's false, but hey, it is what it is, right? But you got to actually hear somebody beefing, and this is the first time Drake actually, if you think about it, has some competition to battle rap against Kendrick Lamar. You know what I mean? Because when he went against Meek Mill, we know that Drake took that, and also it got played in the sports stadiums and clubs, the back to back. You know what I mean? But this is actually the first time that you got to hear Drake has some real competition with Kendrick Lamar. And yeah, Drake and his ghostwriting team, they really didn't take the time, but what can you say? You know what I mean? You win some, you lose some. This is the first time I feel like Drake has, well, actually, this is the first time that Drake actually had a defeat where people actually didn't care for Drake like that. They care more about the Kendrick, more than Drake, in my opinion. And that song, They Not Like Us, that's a song that's going to be a summer hit this year, 2024. No matter where you at in LA, Texas, New York, here where I'm at in South Carolina, all these places that people are going to actually know is going to hear that shit. And it's going to be like that hook. They're not like us. They're not like us. When they win, somebody's going to win a championship, especially in the NBA. They're going to probably play that song, and they're going to play that one freaking They Not Like Us. They Not Like Us. They Not Like Us hook. So, Kendrick took it, man. And you can't get mad at him. I mean, there's some people that are mad, but hey, why don't you just get your ass in the booth and you do some songs and you go after Kendrick or whatever. You say this and that and the other. But social media is a motherfucker. Excuse my language. I'm trying not to cuss, but my apologies. But yeah, that's my take on the Kendrick and why rappers are so mad. I think rappers are mad because for the simple fact that they did like Drake. That's not wrong. You like Drake, but you got people that love Kendrick too. I'm a Kendrick fan. So Kendrick went in and did his thing and did what he had to do. You know what I mean? He went after the guy that Drake, you gotta understand Drake since what? 08, 09, he's been on top of his game. You know what I mean? From his mixtapes from So Far Gone into the first album and uh all the way till now, he's been on top of his game. Even with the ghost writing, even when he had people writing for his shit, even when he was using people, he's not the first to do it. You know what I mean? We can go back and talk about Diddy and the rest of these clowns that are on there. Jay-Z that was using people, you know what I mean, and made it to his song, and where he said that I made it a hot song. You know what I mean? So you got to look at stuff like that. So there's a lot of these rappers that do that. A lot of these business people that do that. They take your ideals and they use that and say, okay, and they give it to the rapper that's hot right now, that's on fire, that's on top. So, my thing was with the Kendrick and Drake beef, I think this is pretty dope. I thought it was good for hip hop, and we needed that. And it was just better than what we was hearing right now, because hip hop rappers right now, just it was just on a decline, my opinion. Uh, I love. I mean, got to give it up. Got it. With the young folks, but sometimes you got to learn how to have different pieces and not the same thing over and over again. Not the 804, not the 304 music, 804, excuse me, not the 304 music, not the always the club, not always about how much money, how much cars and clothes are for the female side. You're twerking, 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 twerking. It's more than that. It's an art form that has been created, by us black folks. We created it, and it's just it keeps declining, declining, declining. So when we actually had some rap, we had a rap battle that people were they were rapping. Hey, it's good. And a lot of these rappers are salty right now. I don't understand why they're salty about it. Even some of your bloggers are salty. Maybe they're mad because their favorite rapper Drake took an L, because he really took an L. Whether you like it or not, he took a major L. He declined on that. So it is what it is, folks. But anyways, I'm gonna come back with another video, and yeah, I'll talk with you later. Peace.